So there's a way your mindset is wired that can help you to be financially free or to achieve financial freedom. There are some mindsets that limit us in the way that prevents us from achieving financial freedom. In this video, we're going to be looking at what mindset that limits us, what we need to do to be able to overcome it. What is the psychology of wealth? There's a way your mind needs to function. There's a state you need to be in for you to attract wealth and become financially free. And so if for all your life you've not had enough, you think that money is evil and that you can only be rich by going the crooked way or doing something which is not right, your mindset is not right to attract wealth. If you see those who are wealthy, then you're always criticizing them that they've gone for juju or they've done something bad or it was through corruption. Yes, there are ways. These are some of the ways that people do to get in, to create wealth or to be rich or to be wealthy. But there are equally good ways. There are equally clean ways can also grow and become financially free. So this video is going to help us understand what mindset we need to shift from so that we can attract abundance and also grow in our finances. So what's the number one mindset shift that we need to have? We need to shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance. If you have a mindset of scarcity, then it's like there's nothing enough for all of us. The pie is not enough for all of us. So if I get it, it means that you need to be denied. No, resources, money is abundant in the world. There's over 80 trillion that is moving around the world. So there's no shortage of money. There's no shortage of money, it's abundant. But a lot of us have scarcity mindset, which means we think that there's not enough going around. We don't have enough money. I cannot afford this. I can't get this. I can't get this in my life. No, this is too expensive. What if you change your mindset from I can't do it, I don't have enough, to abundance, to asking yourself, how can I afford this? Now, by just reframing the question to I can't get this to how can I get it, you give yourself the permission and the opportunity to explore ways by which you can get those things. You give your mind the opportunity to scan the environment, to see the possibilities, the way that you can travel to be able to get those things. If you have a mindset of scarcity, it will not serve you well, because you are always looking at, anybody who has a scarcity mindset is always looking at short-termism. What can I do today? What can I do today? So you are always looking for solutions today, neglecting the future. Because if you don't do it now, it will vanish. If you don't do it now, you cannot get it again. But if you have an abundance mindset, then it means that the pie is big enough for all of us. So then you are thinking about, how can we do this together? Not how can I take it away from you? That's scarcity mindset. So have an abundance mindset. Have a mindset that says that, there's a lot of resources in the universe, and that if I apply myself to doing what is expected of me, I can attract and get what I dream of. Whatever is your dream is within reach. You just need to find out what way you need to go to be able to attract it. But if your mindset is that you can't get it in the first place, then there's no way you can get it. So even though you don't have it now, your mindset should be, how can I get it? How can I get there? How can I have it? Then you can begin to work it out. Even if you don't know, you can begin to research. Even if you don't know the way, you can begin to find out. Having an abundance mindset gives you an opportunity to explore. It gives you an opportunity to begin to search for the answers. So today, if you have a scarcity mindset, begin to get away from it. Refrain from the question, refrain from the statement, I don't have it, I can't afford it, to how can I afford it? And what can I do to afford it? It will serve you very well, and it will lead you to the path of financial freedom. Because by asking that question and reframing your mindset, you give yourself an opportunity to stretch yourself. You're not contracting again, you are stretching, you're expanding. So that's the first mindset shift that you need to move away from and get into, from scarcity to abundance. Now, the second mindset that you need to shift from is from fixed to growth. Your mind should be moved from being fixed to growth. If you have a fixed mind, and if your worldview is that everything is fixed, then it's like things cannot change. Like you cannot change. How can I do this at this time? I'm old. How can I learn this? No, don't have that mindset. Those whose mindset are fixed are the people who think that they cannot learn anything new, and that the way they are, that is how they are. They cannot be changed. They are not amiable. They cannot change their role. They cannot change their job. They cannot change the industry that they are in. They cannot change. No, you are fixed. The way you are, that's how you are. This is how this thing is done. We don't have to change it. You cannot change it. You don't have to break the status quo. If you have a fixed mindset, it will be very difficult for you to break through and especially do well financially. You need to break away from that and move to growth mindset, where whatever it is that you are lacking, with diligence, with putting in effort, and with taking action, you can change it. And so maybe you are doing a particular role, you don't know how to sell. You can learn how to sell. Don't say this is how I am, I cannot sell. No. If you need to sell to be able to make your dream come true, then learn it. And once you learn it, you will be able to overcome. And know that as you're growing, initially it will not be good, because the growth process is such that you will not do well. You will grow gradually into it. You now begin to understand how it works. Then you grow and you become master at it. So as you're growing, you know that it's not a one-day thing. It's a journey. But having that understanding that I can learn anything is possible, everything is within my reach, I just need to apply myself to it, will serve you well, and it will give you the opportunity to grow financially. So have a growth mindset and tell yourself that whatever it is you need to do to be able to achieve the financial freedom, you will do it. You will apply yourself to it. And that if it means learning, there are a lot of resources that you can learn from. Go to YouTube, you can learn. You have friends who may have that thing that you want to learn. Go there, go to him or her. Tell the person that this is what I want you to teach me, help me understand it. I am learning this thing. I seem not to get it, but I know that I can overcome it, because as a person, the whole point of human beings is to grow from being a baby to growing to an old person. The thing that does not change constantly is growing, because every day new cells are reproducing in you, dead ones are also going, which means that the things that are bad that you need to get away from your life, work on it. Deal with the issues that will take you down. Deal with the issues that are limiting your belief. Deal with the issues that are not helping you, that are not serving you well, and build on things that can help you grow. Build on the things that can help you grow. Have a growth mindset at all times, and it will serve you well. The next shift you also need to take into consideration is shifting your mind from being a consumer to being an investor. This will serve you well. Now, Myra Golden said that the primary purpose of money to the poor person is to pay bills. So if you are poor and you are every time, once you have money, what comes to your mind is to pay bills, is to pay for something, is to help you live your lifestyle. That is a consumption mindset. You need to have a mindset of being an investor, which Myra Golden also says again that the primary purpose of money to the rich is to multiply it. So you see money as as a tool, not an end in itself. So it's helping you to achieve your goals. It's helping you to improve the quality of your life. It's helping you to live the life that you're meant to live. It's helping you to achieve your purpose on earth. So have that mindset of an investor. If you have a consumption mindset, then you're always looking at what can I take, what can I consume. You're not looking at opportunities that can come your way. You're not looking at opportunities that you can create. If you have an investor mindset, then one of the things that investor mindset helps you or gives you is that you're always looking for opportunities. And so once money comes into your hand, you're looking for how to turn it around. You're looking for how to increase it. You're looking for how to multiply it. Because of that, you paying yourself first is something that comes easily to you, because you know that I need to save before I think of even spending the rest. That is someone who has an investor mindset, looking out for opportunities, looking out for ways that you can multiply your money, looking out for ways that you can grow your money, and not necessarily consuming. So you're on social media. Are you consuming, or you are putting out content that will help people? Those who have investor mindset are looking for ways to add value, ways to create value. But you have a consumption mindset, then you're looking for ways to consume the value that has been created. For you to achieve your financial freedom, you need to have an investor mindset and move away from consumption mindset. Another shift you also need to have, move away from fear to calculated risk. There are a lot of people who fear. You fear everything. Maybe you did some business in the past, it went bust, it didn't do well, so you fear entering into any other investment. If you have a fear mindset, then you cannot grow. You will always be looking at avoiding opportunities. But have a calculated risk mindset. Look at the word, it's calculated risk, which means that it's not just taking on any arbitrary risk. You're not just taking on any kind of risk, but you're looking at risk that you have measured, that you have taken into consideration the downside, and you look for ways to mitigate those downside. But even with all of that, it can still go wrong. The investment can go wrong, the business can go wrong, but that shouldn't end you. That should not put you in a box. Having a calculated risk mindset means that you are always looking to try opportunities. And when you fail, you're not saying that you failed. You see it as a learning opportunity. The one who developed the bulb, do you know that it took the person 1,000 experiments or 1,000 times before they got it right? If you had a fear mentality at the first sight of losing, or even at the 100th sight of losing, they would have stopped. But this person had a growth mentality. He took calculated risk. Every failure gave him an opportunity to get closer to the solution. And he knew that by not stopping, he's seen 999 ways of not getting it done. These are lessons that have been learned that fueled and helped him to break through eventually at the 1,000th time. If you have calculated risk mentality, you're not stopping. You're always looking for ways to improve situations. You're always looking for ways to, you don't get comfortable in your comfort zone. You are looking for ways to launch out, to expand, to grow. So today, have that mentality of taking risk. How can you grow without taking risk? How can you achieve financial freedom without taking risk? You need to take risk. And everybody will be right until everybody will be proven right until they are proven wrong. And you'll be wrong 99% of the time, but that 1%, which makes up the 100, you will be proven right. And so that mindset, so that you're always challenging yourself all the time. You're always looking out for opportunities. So we are saying you're not taking arbitrary risk. The risk that you're taking a measured risk, which you've calculated, which you've measured, which you've tried to deal with the downside. So if this happened, that's what I'll do. If this happened, that's what I'll do. That's how you're saying you don't put all your savings into a new venture. No. Try ideas, but because you're calculating it and you are taking measured risk, you don't do it without opening your eyes, as we will say. So today, take away fear from your life. Embrace risk, because that is what will bring you the freedom that you're looking for. You're looking for financial freedom, and you're not willing to take risk. You're not willing to take risk. Take that risk. Look for all the possible ways that it can go wrong, and look for ways to mitigate those risks. If you cannot mitigate it, no, avoid it. Move on to the next one. You can mitigate the risk. Yes, you can. So begin and increase it as you go along. So at the beginning, you can take on minimal risk. Yes, start. But as you grow, you begin to know that you can take on higher and higher risk. But you cannot do that if you are stuck in fear and you cannot do anything. Embrace risk taking, because that is innate, that your freedom lies. Maybe you're changing jobs, you're comfortable, you're too comfortable with where you are. No, I don't want to rock the boat. Why? Take the leap of faith. Take that chance. Take that risk. And when you do that, it can even, taking risk will catapult and quicken your pace of progress if you can have that courage to do it. So that mindset, and it will serve you well. Now, the other mindset that you also need to have and shift from is that have a mindset of community and shift from isolation. A lot of people think that, oh, I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to, how do we even put this? I want to be in my corner. I want to mind my own business. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. I want to mind my own business. Know that there's people who bring value. It is people that receive value. It is people that, do you know that all the money that you're looking for is in the hands of people? It's in the pockets of people, other people. You need to get in touch with people. You need to collaborate with people. Now, being part of a community, being part of a network helps you to be on track. It helps you to be accountable rather than staying alone and going solo. Iron sharpens iron. So if you are a friend to someone who is better than you, that person will help you to be better than if you are there alone. So be part of a community. You cannot do it all alone. There are other people who have resources that can support you. You just need to ask. Don't struggle all alone. The mindset that I am doing it all by myself, no. It's a wrong mindset that will not serve you well. Know that the solution that you're looking for is in the hands of other people, and oftentimes they may give it to you, they'll give it to you without even asking for anything in return, because to them it's the utility is finished, but to you it will give you a high utility. But to them, they've already enjoyed the utility, so there's nothing in it for them, but it will serve you well. So have that mindset. Don't isolate yourself and say that, oh no, I want to be by myself. No, get together with people. The interest that you have, find out from other people. Get to know those who are also interested in the same thing that you also have an interest in. The goal that you're pursuing, are there people who've already achieved it? Just reach out to them. It'll be easier for you. You avoid all the learning curves. You avoid all the mistakes that they made, because you're just building on what they've built already. And so you get the best of what they have and avoid the worst of what they experienced. So have that mindset of a community mindset. And if you are found of isolating yourself, there are times that you need to isolate yourself as you are building yourself, as you're improving yourself. You need to do that. But as you are growing and as you are moving ahead, you need to collaborate with others so that what you have, you can sharpen it. So that what you don't have, you can receive it. You can get it to add to what you have for your solution to be perfect. So there you have it. These are mindset shifts that will serve you well if you take them into consideration. Avoid the broke mentality. Avoid the mindset that will keep you stuck, and focus on the mindset that will add to you, like abundance, like being an investor, like abundance, like the mindset of taking risk, of being part of a community, so that you can achieve your financial freedom. So look at it. Which of these areas are you lacking? Work on it and improve your life. If you like what you've heard and watched, consider subscribing. Give us a comment on which mindset shift that you think is serving you well, that you also want others to also take note of. Maybe there's a mindset shift that I haven't talked about. You can also drop it and let others also benefit. Thank you.